Jawaballs!
Alright, so here I am working on my Death Company Dreadnoughts, and this one I had to come up with a way of putting an X on there that did not look terrible. My first couple of tries, the X was skinny and crooked, and I wanted, I had to be consistent and have the same X on all 5 of the doors. I also wanted something that looked a little bit hand painted, because when I envisioned Death Company drop pods, I envisioned them spraying them back black and then hand painting with like a paintbrush that X. So I wanted the X to be a little bit kind of hand painted look, but also even on all the sides and the same width and dimensions, and the same on, symmetrical, even, and the same on every side. So what I did was this. I know the X is a little bit cartoony looking. It looks kind of X-Men like, but I think it's kind of cool. And when it's painted, I'll highlight it and all that. I haven't decided if I'm going to go with the kind of unfinished hand-painted look. I got the inspiration from the TV show V, with the spray-painted V, how it kind of runs in some spots. This one's a good example of it, kind of runny, kind of broken at the bottom. So here's what I did. Took a piece of map board and I measured out the dimensions of this panel, that triangular shaped panel, and then I drew it up. Sorry about that. So I drew it up on a piece of map board panel, and then you see the triangle there, and then I took a ruler and I measured out the X, and I drew the X into the cutout triangle, and then I cut out the piece of triangle so it would fit and use it as a stencil. Laid that onto all my doors and used the stencil to draw the X on all 5 of the doors, so I had the same X on all 5 doors. Then painted it in freehand, breaking up the bottoms and the edges a bit with the paint. So there we go. There's my Death Company X on my drop pod doors. Highlighting, it goes the same. I was using Adaptus Battle Gray. I switched over to Fenris Gray here. Let's see if I can. There's an example. It's really messy highlighting. This is an example of where I have to use water to thin the paints a bit. My grays are kind of old and thick, and they don't spread as well. So yes, I know the highlighting on this doesn't look very good. I have to thin the paint to highlight this model. I know. Look, there's a good example. Adaptus Battle Gray, Codex, and Fortress Gray. I also didn't shave off the things on top. I'm getting a double A- on, or double D- on this. I didn't shave the bits off the end of the pod. I'm in a hurry. What are we gonna do? I always have deadlines. I hate deadlines. So anyway, there's the pod, the little stencil I used to make the X, and there's the X's. How to make a Blood Angels Death Company drop pod. Want to see my dreadnought? Let me grab him right here. Here's 2 of them. This is a Grey Knight's dreadnought. I converted him over to a Blood Angels. I have the flamer suspended under his shoulder. Let me get those arms. Here's the arms for this guy. This is the Ironclad Dreadnought model. I'm not going to bother with his arms going on, but This one I did some wear and tear battle damage. I did some danger stripes on the arm piece. That's pretty cool, huh? This one I have to finish up like the other. So here we go, yeah. Death Company Dreadnoughts. Alright. Well, let me get to work. More to come.